to beat the Green Bay Packers 31-27 on Saturday night. An all-time collapse from Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers. We'll focus on that part of it in a little bit. But first, on the Bears part of it, Smalls. Well, you're a Packers fan.
Come to me first on the Bears part of it all? Okay.
Yes. So has Caleb Williams officially lived up to the hype for you?
No.
No? After that?
No. Listen, shaky to start.
Sorry. My hair is a little...
No, you did not.
Sorry.
You traitors. How dare you?
What?
These two, who I thought were my teammates and friends, just busted out the cheese grater hats.
We're talking Bears.
Here, live on Sports Line. How did you procure these?
Doesn't
matter.
Doesn't matter.
You too?
We got sources.
You too?
Doesn't matter, yeah.
I expect this from one Evan Cohen, but you, CC,
Yep.
and the basking in the joy and bliss of your newborn son, you're going to do me like this?
OKC hooked us up.
Well, I think my son might have had something to do with it because my wife is a diehard Chicago Bears fan, born and bred Chicago, and he was born this week. So good things for the city of Chicago were bound to happen.
So you're telling me your son is the Bears' good luck charm?
Might be.
Well, I can't hate on that.
Might be. Or actually, it might be Matt LaFleur. He might be the Bears' good luck charm.
That's what I was going to say, because I know we want to focus on the Bears.
Well, that backfired for him then.
No, but for real. I know that we want to focus on the Bears part of this, and Caleb Williams definitely deserves some credit because he wasn't great early on, and then he found that poise. Fourth quarter Caleb, I can't take you too seriously with these hats on, but fourth quarter Caleb, as he's called, 7 come from behind victories this season. You knew that a lead was not safe. I was watching that game, and even though they're up 21-3 at half, I'm like, it's not enough because I know what Caleb Williams is capable of in the fourth quarter. But we want to anoint him and say he's arrived, and I know he's on the set grating the cheese, looking as happy as a clam, mind you. And don't worry, Green Bay's not going to forget that one. We're certainly not going to forget what Ben Johnson had to say about the Packers after the game either. Let's put that on the bulletin board heading into next season.
The locker room one?
Oh, the locker room one is the one I want to talk about later. But as much as I want to give the Bears credit for having the poise to come back and win this game, you score 25 points in the fourth and win the game, I'm going to give you credit. But the Green Bay Packers lost this game. We always do that. Did this team win or did this team lose? The Green Bay Packers absolutely lost this game more than the Bears won it.
Well, Jeff Hafley is going to see the media next week, and I think that's the Packers defensive coordinator. I think that Ben Johnson heard those words. Here's Ben Johnson, the coach of the winning team, the Chicago Bears, are going to face the Rams this week after the game.
That we usually, it's obvious you won a playoff game in this manner. It's obvious you're going to be pretty excited. We don't see the kind of emotion from you at the buzzer as we did today. It's just, again, the obvious of winning a playoff game.
Yeah. There's probably a little bit more noise coming out of their building up north to start the week, which we heard loud and clear, players and coaches alike. So this one meant something to us.
A little bit more noise. You know,
what?
No, what do you mean what?
Were you talking about Jeff Hafley?
I'm going to tell you something.
He started all this.
No,
he's the one in his introductory.
And he backed it up.
He did. But also he was given a gift. He was given a gift and they took advantage of it. But I'll just say this. I always complain about rivalries dissolving in sports. I love what Ben Johnson started here. I love that he had the guts to say it in his presser, and now he backed it up. And for two teams and two franchises and two fan bases who absolutely hate each other, this rivalry has been infused with a whole lot of juice. And that I do love.
Yeah, it's Ben Johnson started it. The next sentence in theory would be, well, Matt LaFleur is going to finish it. Or maybe Ben Johnson finished Matt LaFleur. That's the problem with this hypothetical. The rivalry obviously is 100 years old, right? And a rivalry is juiced up after this weekend. But who's involved in it is a whole other conversation, which we will get to on the Packers side. But Cece, the roller coaster of analysis based on play that you and others have had with Caleb Williams coming in, I think this guy's the real deal. Last year, I didn't love what I saw. This, that, the other thing. This year, you fully believed in him. You and I both sat there and said, boy, can we pipe down on Ben Johnson? They combined Parcells, Belichick, Mike Tomlin, and Lombardi into one before he ever coached a game. They backed it up. They backed it up.
Yeah, is he going to have a statue outside Soldier Field already?
I mean, they backed it up. How about Ben Johnson and Caleb on Saturday night?
Seriously, you act like they want to, you know?
Yeah, you act like they want to. Here's the thing. Caleb Williams, did he play a perfect game? No. But he also makes a handful of plays in every single game that less than a handful of quarterbacks in the NFL can make. The completion that he had to Rome Odunze was ridiculous. Now, would you like him to cut out the turnovers? Absolutely, especially the one that happens in the red zone in the third quarter. That just can't happen. Not on the 4th and 1. You got to find a way. But at the same time, I would say this. It's a situation for me where looking at the Chicago Bears, they're 1 win away from validating their decision to take Caleb Williams with the first overall pick in the 2024 class. Because all of the discourse this past offseason was about how they got it wrong, and I was leading the charge. I mean, there was once upon a time where I said the Chicago Bears might have pulled a Sam Bowie. I said that about Caleb Williams because of Jaden Daniels taking the Commanders to the Final Four in his rookie season. And I have to walk all of that back if the Chicago Bears find a way past the Rams in the divisional round and get to the conference championship game. That's how impressed I've been with what Caleb Williams has done under Ben Johnson in year 1. And here's the crazy thing. With the talent that dude has and the coaching he's now receiving, it's only up from here.
Oh, my gosh. And the confidence, too?
It's only up from here. He's only going to get better. You can see the belief that his teammates have in him. You know, guys like DJ Moore talking about it post-game and how they're saying that they call him the Iceman because he's just cool in the biggest moments. Listen, man, this thing is going in a really good direction for Chicago. Regardless of what happens, you have to call this year a raving success.
Oh, no doubt.
But they have a chance to be able to build on it by making a statement the divisional round weekend with Matt Stafford and company rolling into town.
No doubt. They had to win this weekend. They had to beat the Green Bay Packers because of the Ben Johnson comments, obviously, more than they had to win a playoff game. I know that's semantics, but because he called them out, he had to beat that team. Now, what about the handshake at the end? Everybody's been talking about the way Ben Johnson kind of quickly ran through that handshake. He bent down, did a quick, in and out on the handshake. How do we feel about that and its sportsmanship, or some have said lack thereof post-game?
Well, yeah, I think more people would lean towards the lack thereof, but I also wouldn't expect anything less based on the nature of the commentary that he had about hating the Packers and wanting to beat Matt LaFleur twice a year. You think he's going to go in there and give him a big hug and it's going to be all lovey-dovey? No. He had a statement to make, and he went in there, and a lot of people do not like his behavior. A lot of people do not like the handshake. They do not like what he said in the locker room after the game, but he wanted to endear himself to the city of Chicago, and boy, did he. You not only win a playoff game at home after winning only 5 games last season, you do it against your most hated rival while dunking on their head coach. Bears fans very happy today. Well, I am miserable.
At some point, that kind of behavior catches up to him, but that kind of behavior has put himself in a position where it can catch up to him in a big moment. They're going to be in big moments because he's looking at everyone else as less than, and he's trying to step on them. And I know the Packers part later. The Packers allowed themselves